Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard Cisneros at your service. Today I'll be reading the September 15th Daily Inspirational Message, the condensed version. It's 2 paragraphs long. And I'll center myself, say a little prayer, and then make a couple comments on the message, and I trust that it will assist both of us on our journey. Okay, here we go. The title, Free Will. What we value, we become. Paragraph 1. Free will invites us to choose what we focus on in every moment, and thus what we experience. What we choose to focus on is what we value, consciously or not. What we value, we end up looking for, finding, focusing on, and thus experiencing. In the end, it is what we focus on and value that we experience and become. If you desire a greater connection to your true nature, to your source, then every day use your free will to practice valuing love and all that love represents. The more you practice choosing and aligning with love's expressions, the more natural and normal these choices become, and the more worthy of them you will feel. Paragraph 2. Today, recall that thanks to God's gift of free will, every moment offers you the opportunity to begin anew. Try yourself to know that this is true. If you're feeling imprisoned by the ego's mindset of anxiousness and worry, stop and recall that this very moment you can choose the thoughts that you value and experience. Then choose to completely and wholeheartedly trust in God's plan and love for you. Do so and the state of peace will begin to surround you in a soft, warm, and comforting embrace. What do you have to lose by reminding yourself that the moment is simply a result of the thoughts that you choose to value? Today, choose to value your trust in God over the ego's worries. By doing so, experience divine peace and then become a beacon of peace for others. Free will, what we value, we become. Okay, imagine in every moment a tug of war. One is between the divine, God, love, and the other one is between fear, the ego, or programming. And in every moment, there's this battle going on. And the more you focus on a side, the stronger that side becomes. And so if you have living within you a lot of fear, a lot of anxiousness, a lot of judgmental thoughts and thoughts of hatred, then the ego side is going to get stronger because that's what's living within you. And so when the ego is pulling you towards its side and winning that tug of war, don't punish yourself for that. Simply realize, okay, the ego is winning this tug of war right now in this moment, simply because this is what I have reinforced with my time and energy and focus. These thoughts that are not aligning me with the state of peace. And so, okay, I now see that it is my focus that strengthens which side begins to win out. And so if my focus is on fear, on anxiety, on anxiousness, on worry, on judgment, on hatred, then obviously you're going to be going towards the ego side. And that's never a side that takes you to the state of peace or joy where you truly belong. You truly desire that peace, that joy, because that's what you came here to do. You were created from love to be that loving expression. And so when you're in this side, when the ego is winning in that moment, then you're gonna feel unfulfilled, and you feel like something needs to be done or said to bring back it to center and start moving towards God again. And so today, do not punish yourself just watch your thoughts. Where are you focusing your thoughts? Are you focusing them on the ego, on the darkness, or on God, on the light in you? And it's your focus, your own focus, that manifests this experience, the dark experience or the light experience, into the world. And the more you start to focus, let's say, on love, on forgiveness, on compassion, on kindness, the more you start to fill yourself up with these emotions and energies, the stronger they become, and the pull towards God becomes greater. And so let us not despair. Let us remember that every moment allows us the opportunity to begin anew. And so if you find yourself in darkness, don't think that only because you find yourself there that you have to remain there. No. Every moment you can choose again and begin anew. And so do not despair. Simply remind yourself, I'm here because of my focus. Because I'm valuing these thoughts, these dark thoughts or these light thoughts. And so when I'm valuing these dark thoughts, I make them seem more real, and I end up becoming that. So what you value, you become. And you can value, thanks to free will, you can value the darkness or the light. It's up to you. But in the end, you're always pulled towards the light in you, because that's your true nature, and that's what you're here to do. So whenever you're being aligned, whenever you're focusing on the light in you, and you're strengthening the light in you, you'll see that this pull towards the darkness and the ego's mindset and our past programming is no longer as useful as it was before. Because right now we're seeing that, no, we don't belong there. We belong here, aligned with our loving nature. And as we said before, the more you practice aligning with your loving nature, the more natural and normal that behavior becomes, and the more worthy you think yourself of it. And because we're all one, once you start to feel worthy of those loving expressions and reflections, then you start to see that everybody is indeed worthy of these same loving expressions. And so whatever that moment represents, whatever that moment offers you today, wherever you're at, I'll give you an example. I was in a dentist's chair a couple of days ago, and a lot of things were happening. And I was feeling a little bit anxious. And then I just reminded myself, okay, wait a second. Right now I'm feeling anxious because I'm focusing on those thoughts of anxiousness. And so I'm supporting them, and so I'm making this more and more real, this anxiety more and more real. So then I stopped myself, gently stopped myself. I said, listen, I just want to be at peace. Okay, so how do I do that? Let me just put this moment in God's hands. I'm just going to place this moment in God's hands. And the more I practice in the moment, offering it to God, the more comfortable I felt in that chair. And so you see, it could have been a very difficult situation, but I stopped it because I've been there many times before, as most of us have. I stopped the darkness. I took a breath. I returned and aligned with the light in me. I decided that I wanted to be at peace. And so I offered my anxiety and my worry and all that stuff to God. I said, here you go. You take it. I trust you. I trust the divine design. I'm trusted that I'm with the right people. I'm just going to relax and let it be done. And it was done, and it was okay. And I was at peace during the rest of the time, and so that's just a little example of how in each moment we can decide in which world we live in, what our experiences, what we value, we become. What we value and focus on, we experience. And what we experience, we make more real. And so just remember today, no matter where you're at, if you're stuck in the darkness or aligned with the light in you, remember that it's your focus that is helping create this environment. And so this environment is an expression of your choices. And you being love, true choice, what you truly desire, is to align with those loving expressions, those peaceful expressions, those expressions of kindness, compassion, enjoy. Okay, that's good enough for today. Thank you very much for your time. I love you very much. If you made it this far, extra love. And please be so kind as to like, comment, or share. It helps with a video listing, and it might help somebody recall that what they focus on, they end up becoming. And so practice focusing on that love. And then in every moment, we can begin anew. We can choose once again and choose with love. Thank you very much. I love you, and God willing, we'll see each other tomorrow. Peace.